Why has it taken so long for the public to back Amber Heard? This research, which looks at how the public's perception of Amber Heard was gradually but surely beginning to change after Johnny Depp successfully sued her for slander in June of last year, was initially published in August 2022 by Glamour. The reaction was unsettling. Those who wanted to continue harassing Heard took over our social media accounts. Since then, the debate around Heard and Depp has intensified, with a lot of the contention centered on Depp's participation at the Cannes Film Festival in 2023. A 7-minute standing ovation was given to Depp's brand new movie, Jean du Barry, as the festival got underway. In reaction, #CannesUnot trended on Twitter as Heard's supporters accused Cannes of encouraging violence against women in light of the UK civil trials finding that Depp had abused Heard. Le Ravissment's cast appeared on stage over the weekend, several of them sporting t-shirts that read, "I stand with Amber Heard." Has the public's opinion finally changed? What does society's perception of victimhood in general suggest about attitudes toward Amber Heard? On April 21, 2022, Johnny Depp is shown a text message he sent to Paul Bettany that said, "Let's burn Amber," in reference to his ex-wife, Amber Heard. Another one says, "Don't worry, I'll smack the ugly C around before I let her in." Maybe it would have ended there in a less insane world. When Amber Heard referred to herself as a public figure representing domestic abuse, Johnny Depp claimed she had severely harmed his reputation in order to further her own career. He filed a defamation lawsuit against her. The aggressive, sexist emails Depp wrote to his friends, along with a plethora of other damning evidence, weren't enough to persuade a jury that Amber was telling the truth. But at this point, the #JusticeForJohnny engine was moving forward at full speed and listing a large number of celebrities and social media users. The story of Amber Heard's rape was used extensively as meme material, particularly by Doja Cat. At the same time, several creative TikTok users produced Amber Heard makeup tutorials, drawing motivation from her accusations of concealing bruises purportedly caused by Johnny. 2 months after the trial ended, many of Depp's fans decided to crowdfund the $3,300 needed to release 66 O+ pages of recently unsealed trial documents. These documents appear to show, among other filings that paint Depp in a negative light, how Depp's legal team attempted to introduce nude photos of Amber into evidence, apparently out of a desire for more entertainment at Amber's expense. Depp's most vocal supporters are still unyielding, but they are no longer the majority. Gloria Steinem and over 130 other individuals, including feminist organizations and celebrities, have signed an open letter supporting Amber Heard that was published by NBC News. Celebs are also abandoning the Pirates of the Caribbean actor, primarily by unliking his victorious Instagram post in which he thanked the jury for giving him life back. TikTok is seeing a rise in pro-Amber videos, the number of Reddit threads criticizing Depp is suddenly surging, and even some of the most clickbait-heavy YouTube channels seem to be shifting their positions. What has changed, then? Are people reconsidering how the Depp v. Heard case played out and possibly beginning to feel uncomfortable feelings of guilt as the feverish pace surrounding the case slows? One idea making the rounds on social media is that Depp and his hotshot, girl boss legal team misled us. Longtime supporters of Amber Heard have criticized this notion, with one tweeting that when the tide shifts for Amber, many will be too humiliated to acknowledge that they participated in the mockery of an abuse victim. Instead, they will work to lessen the damage they did to survivors. They will assert that we were all manipulated as if the data weren't readily available. This tweet had received 86.7 Kelvin likes and 15.7 Kelvin retweets as of the time of writing. A Reddit user who frequently comments on a subreddit in support of Amber Heard told Glamour that the tide of public opinion seemed to be turning in her favor. They provided the following justification during the trial. No pro-Heard content would go viral since it would be quickly deleted and harass creators. It is incredibly uplifting to see popular Twitter threads or TikTok videos with a healthy amount of support for Amber in the comments. Although they acknowledge that it would take some time before everyone can look back at this and say society really get up. They said that accepting that you took the side of an abuser and ragged on the victim is something that will not come easy to people. The author and host of the podcast You're Wrong About, Sarah Marshall, is an expert in analyzing how society treats women in popular culture. She has written about Tonya Harding, an American figure skater who was disqualified from the sport for allegedly attacking rival skater Nancy Kerrigan. And she has hosted podcast episodes about everyone from Monica Lewinsky to Tammy Faye Bakker and Jessica Hahn. Sarah discussed her uneasiness when people started to link Amber Heard's treatment in real time to living in an episode or anticipating the YWA episode on Amber Heard in 10 years' time in a bonus episode of YWA about Amber Heard. This speech brought up a troubling issue.